Since it's my first month back on Patreon, I wanted to do something extra special and design some digital goodies around the theme. The plan was to do as much of the designing and illustrating as I could on day 1 and finish it all up on day 2. But as I'm sure you can gather by the title of the video, things took an unexpected turn. In preparation for a video-heavy day, I set up my workspace and then prepared myself a nice hot chocolate before sitting down and listing out the day's to-dos. So the vote is in. September's theme is Cozy Book Nooks, and I'm really excited about it. Thank you so much, patrons, for voting on this month's theme. I'm planning on using the second most voted theme for next month because I'm hoping moving forward to have the patrons monthly poll be for the following months. So October's poll will be for November's theme, if that makes sense. Admittedly, I do feel a little bit nervous right now to get started, so I think I'm going to do some reference photo doodle studies to warm myself up. I'm actually planning on using this for a different video that's going to be coming out on this channel, so it's definitely one of those two birds with one stone scenario, although I really hate that expression. Okay. So I ended up finishing the warm-up sketches, which was really nice, and then I spent some time looking up some reference photos. I am feeling a little bit anxious now that it's time to get onto the thumbnails, so I'm probably going to walk around a little bit and get something to eat so that I can get my mind off of it, relax a little bit, and then jump into it. I'm trying to remind myself that this stage, it really doesn't matter what it looks like, and I don't have to have an amazing piece at the end of the day. If I'm not super happy with the final result, I can always work on it again later, either tomorrow or later in the month. It doesn't have to be done immediately. But since I want everything to be done today, I'm putting too much pressure on myself, and I'm definitely getting a little bit anxious over it, which is really annoying because I'm really excited to be doing this and to be working on it, and at the same time I'm definitely putting too much pressure on myself. So trying to step back, get out of my head, and relax a little bit. Just keep reminding myself it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't matter what it looks like in the end, it's okay. I did want to share something really exciting that I got in the mail earlier this week, or I guess technically last week, and oh my goodness. So I ended up getting the second chapter of The Substitutes from my friend Maisha, the creator of The Substitutes, and I love this so much. I purchased the first one last year, I believe, around Emerald City Comic-Con because we tabled together. Her art is amazing, and I absolutely love this comic so much. So if you're interested in checking this out and seeing what it's all about, go to thesubstitutescomic.com, and seriously, you will not regret it. have successfully procrastinated for a bit, let's get on with the show.
Of Stephen's murder. But somehow, in April of the following year, after the review was done and everything, the officer that carried out the review of his own team said that everything was done how it should have been. Obviously, he's going to say that about his own team, otherwise he'd get into trouble. Why would he say anything else? But
okay, quick update. At this point, I have filled out 2 sketchbook pages in my messy sketchbook here of ideas and plans, which I'm really excited about, but also a little bit anxious because it's a lot of work. I know I don't have to do all of it, so I'm trying to remind myself, like, just do what you want, enjoy it. Like, you like this part, it doesn't all have to be done right now. Like, but I can't help it. And then I also ended up doing a sketch in my regular sketchbook that I can use as the sketchbook PDF cover for the month. Since it is currently 5:49 and I'm not even close to finishing the illustration for today, I'm probably going to just mess around tonight digitally and try and work on some of these pieces. And then tomorrow I'm going to continue with the studio vlog to finish up some of the stuff and then work on putting together the patron sketchbook PDF and things like that. So I will keep you posted and you'll see how that goes. So the next morning started off normal. I woke up butt friggin' early, like I usually do, and I started to upload files for this vlog and do general prep work while I waited for the sun to rise so I could start filming with good lighting. It wasn't until 10 a.m. that I noticed something was off. Admittedly, at this point, I got a little scared. It was basically post-apocalyptic outside due to the fact that once again, California is on fire. For the next few hours, I packed an emergency bag just in case we would need to evacuate. Logically, I knew this was unlikely due to my location, but I was so anxious this seemed like the only thing that I could do at the time. I think one of the craziest things about this is how much it has messed me up, and I'm not even really affected the same way as all of the people who are currently in the thick of it. It hurts my heart to imagine the pain they're currently going through. I had packed everything you see here, plus Kiwi's carrier with some food, cat supplies, and a throw blanket that she likes, which was all in the living room by the front door, ready to go. And then, to calm my nerves, I decided to take a hot bath, since the apocalypse had ended our heat wave, and it was actually pretty cold. The crazy part is that all of this footage was taken in the middle of the day, in one of the rooms that gets the most natural light in my apartment.